Hey everybody, welcome to the Mark Parham podcast. You can follow me online by just going to Spotify and typing in Mark Parham podcast, and I should pop up. Anyway, I wanted to talk about just the Republican Party. The Republican Party, and I'm glad that Trump is sort of leading this movement, but the Republicans, or people who believe in the truth, need to keep calling out the mainstream media lies. And again, I think that it's 2023. We're about to get into 2024. We're really going to have to really start picking up the pace. And the reason why I say that is because even though Donald Trump is ahead in the polls and stuff like that, but the election shouldn't even be this close. So it shows you that, there's some people who are probably assuming, oh, well, Donald Trump will take it and I think he's going to win again. But we can't assume anything. Because as we know, the Democrats are very sneaky, they're very slimy, and what they'll do is they'll try to steal the election, they'll try to, come out with some news story, they'll try to throw them in jail. And so I would tell anybody who's a Republican, who's a Donald Trump supporter, keep your guard up, call out the mainstream media lies as much as you can, create a podcast, create videos, do whatever you can do, because you can't sit back and assume that, oh, well, Donald Trump is up in the polls and the country's screwed up and, he's automatically going to win. Because, you could, like I said, something could come out in a news report or something where, it's a lie and it ends up, Joe Biden ends up taking the election again, as crazy as that sounds. Because they're going to do whatever they can do from now till the election to smear Donald Trump, to come up with lies, to say that Donald Trump is a racist, to say he did this, to say that. They're doing everything they can to throw him in jail. Right now, nothing is sticking. People don't believe a lot of these mainstream media companies, but, don't think the election's over. And I know that Joe Biden's in a bad position as far as the polls, but again, we've seen elections where the polls might say one thing and then people go and vote because they've heard a news story or something on MSNBC, or as some people call it, MSDNC, and they could change everything. So again, keep your guard up. A lot of people that are Trump supporters, just sit back and you have to look at it almost like a basketball game. When a basketball team is down, or even when a basketball team is up, sometimes you've got to look at the score like it's 0-0, and you can never take your foot off the gas. And so I just caution Republicans not to take their foot off the gas, because they're going to try to throw some wild curveballs from now to, the election. So don't think it's over. They're not going to sit back and just roll over and let Donald Trump win. These folks are obsessed with him losing. And they're going to try every trick in the book. They're going to, you're seeing it right now. They're trying to change laws and take him, arrest people and, come out with certain news stories and stuff. They're going after folks. Joe Biden is going after folks that really don't have anything to do with getting Donald Trump elected or anything, or really didn't do anything wrong. And you see how they're changing laws and coming up with stuff and saying, oh, this person was trying to cheat and this person did this, and they're pulling out all the stops. So just keep your guard up. And one of the best ways that you can combat this fake news, as he likes to call it, is create YouTube videos, create BitChute videos, create videos on Odyssey, speak out on Twitter. You don't have to be a person with 100,000 followers to make a difference. You can create one video that might combat a lot of these lies that are going on. You could end up becoming the next important influencer. So you never know after the day. You have to start somewhere. And if you're worried about equipment, all you have to do is get a voice recorder or even use your iPhone, and you can create videos, you can create podcasts. You don't have to go out to the store and say, well, I have to buy a $400 microphone to get into the game. You can use very simple equipment and get your message out. And so I would just tell anybody, speak out, let your voice be heard. And also, we have to make sure Donald Trump wins this election. It's so bad that you have Democrats switching over, and I think that's a good thing. But again, Democrat, Republican, Independent, like Donald Trump needs to win this election. We can't take 4 more years of open borders, of a horrible economy, of lies, war. So I would just tell anybody, like, grab a voice recorder, grab a iPhone, something, Android, create videos, create podcasts, upload them, and speak out. So that's just some advice from me. Again, thank you for listening. I know I ramble sometimes, but have a good afternoon. And then also, please follow me on YouTube. Just type in Mark Parham, and I should be up there. And then you go on Spotify, type in Mark Parham Podcast, and I should be on Spotify. Thank you.